Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Little Curves. Before I start, I just want to say that the giveaway is going on, so do check it out. It is till 1st of September, midnight 12 o'clock. So please participate, and the rules are also there in that video. Today's video is again a jabbering session for the brides to be because they are really special, and this video is really with from my experience, like what I have gone through. So I thought of sharing it with you all. It's all about the changing of home, like from one place to another which a bride goes to, and this really makes your mind go from here and there. You keep on thinking about it a lot. So I wanted to include some points and give a kind of jabbering session, like where we talk and where we open up with each other. So let's get started. So the first thing is, either you're marrying in a same like city, or else two different states, or else it is abroad. Keep it in mind that none of these two houses, like even if it is a side house like a neighborhood, they are different. Even if you're marrying in your own community, the culture of each house, the rules, the kind of environment in each house is very different. No two houses, like I married in the Punjabi family only. I was from a Punjabi family and I got married in a Punjabi family only, but still there are so many differences. Some similarities is also there, but there are many differences. There will be so much of culture difference because Delhi, Bombay, you all know Delhi versus Bombay, so much, like around India and around everywhere. And I got married in Delhi. I was from Mumbai. They're so different. The culture is so different. So this difference will be always there. So keep it in mind. No two houses are same or alike. They have their own system of working. Okay. Now the second thing you should keep it in mind is preparing yourself with the weather change. That's really very important. I still remember, like Mumbai, you don't face so much of that cold and winter kind of weather, whereas in Delhi you have winters. And it was a change, so big change for me. I didn't knew how to pack myself, what clothes should I wear, how these sweaters and all these work. And I still remember my first winters in Delhi. I was totally ill. I was very ill during that time, and I had to face hardships. So be prepared for the weather change. Weather change happens first. You are sometimes, like Bombay is very humid, so Aditya feels like he gets allergy, he gets into sneezing and all, and those fish smell, seafood and everything there, so he is allergic to that. So there are environment changes and weather change happens a lot. Like your body takes time to get into that weather. Okay, so this is very common. I used to be very cranky, but it's like common. Okay, so please prepare yourself before marriage only for these things. Now comes the third thing. If you are shifting from one place to another, and this is important when the couple is staying alone, so please, whenever you are into a new place, just hunt for basic necessity things like grocery, hospital, school, your workplace, how much distance far away it is, then the bank, and these basic, the public transport which you're going to use. So get prepared for these things. Like for me in Mumbai, public transport is really very convenient, like buses and trains, but in Delhi it took a bit of time to get adjust to this kind of environment. I didn't knew any markets here, and now I am opening a YouTube channel where I share Janpat Hall and Sarojini Hall and all these things. I have mastered into it, and now sometimes Bombay is new to me at times. So you will take time. So please be prepared for these things. Then comes the fourth thing. You will be bored if there is no entertainment in life. How will you spend your Saturdays and Sundays? That's really very important. I used to always feel that Delhi is more of North Punjabi based culture, and in Mumbai you get so many cultures together. You have Gujaratis, you have Christians, you have Punjabi, you have Maharashtrians, you have all the more the culture, multicultural is in Mumbai and not in Delhi. But I was so wrong. I didn't knew that you have any caste Baniya called Baniya caste here. So as and when I came here, I got to know the culture of Delhi. Then there are so many entertainment places, like some festivals are there and some festivals are here. So you have to prepare yourself, or else you will get bored. You should experiment with new things around you. That's really very important, or else you will become cranky. I used to always say हमारे बॉम्बे में तो ऐसे ही होता है, हमारे बॉम्बे में ये होता है. But now I feel these both cultures, though they are very opposite, but they are really very close to me, and I love being a Delhiite as well as a Mumbaikar. Now the fifth thing is, for some few months, like few months initially, you will be dependent on the place where you were staying. Every time, if you're new to any culture, every time when they all talk, you will always praise your place. That happens. That's really very common. Though people around you, your in-laws, or anyone around you, even your husband, will feel irritated. Now she's living with me, and sometimes it can end up into fights, but you both are working very normally, so understand each other and don't create a mess, because that will happen. Like initially, for tailors or for haircut or for such kind of small thing, I used to be dependent on Mumbai always, and I used to tell my mother to courier me in case if I want any jewelry or any dress material or anything. But later, as and when time passed, like after 6 months, I started hunting for things here, because I am staying here and I have to behave like a localite here now, and I have to train myself also. So give yourself time, experiment with things. Even if your first tailor goes wrong, or your first haircut goes wrong, or the first visit to any parlor goes wrong, it's okay, it's very normal. So don't get into that crankiness during this time. Now comes the sixth thing, which is really very important, and this should be discussed before marriage. Like in case if you're staying like in two different states, or you're going abroad, and even if it is in the same city, but you have to discuss with your husband and your in-laws and make it clear. Like in some houses they don't allow the girl or the bride to go so frequently to their parents house, or else during emergency also they look at the ticket or the cost price and everything. But you have to discuss these things with your husband first. It's better to clear it up. Like in case, like we are two sisters, so every time I had discussed this thing, that my house will always be a responsibility to me. Though touchwood, it goes smoothly, but still I would always participate in that house also. The way I give my 50% here, so 50% will be there, and I have to take care of both the houses, and that really worked very normally with us. So we celebrate festivals either in this house or that house, and both the houses are really equal to me. I am blessed with a family where I can go, and I have discussed about it also, and touchwood, my in-laws were very supportive in this thing. Like first initially when I came to this house, my mother had given me more warning that you don't have to come so soon to Mumbai, okay? Now you have to get settled there, and in case if your in-laws allow, then only you come to our place, or else you stay there only. And I was like, my in-laws used to force me, why are you not going in 6 months and all? I was like, no, my mother told me not to come home. So it's like now I am free whenever, like my sister was sick, so I had to go, and these things should be discussed. It's really very important. Sometimes these small things create mess between the couples, and it should be discussed. If it is manageable with the, also the costing wise, you should check, you should keep an eye, save yourself, and then you can visit both the houses, and you should keep that balance between both the houses. That's really very important for a girl as well as for the husband to understand. So make sure you discuss about it before marriage only. That's really very important. And the last thing is, just experiment with things. It's a new phase. Don't cry or feel sad. It's like part of your life. It's not nowadays, it's not only the female or the bride who shifts. Even at times, like most of the times, even the groom is shifting. Both are making their own house. So now time have changed, and for them, both of them, it's a new phase. So understand this, talk about it as soon as, like whenever you are into your courtship period, just talk about it and discuss about it rather than just discussing those lovey dovey parts. Be practical, discuss about these things because it's really very important, and that's what I and Aditya did. And that really helped me to lead my married life like 5 years. And I hope you enjoyed this video too. This was a small jabbering session because jabbering session is really very important. I love when we discuss things, like I talk to you and you through your comment section or just writing a comment discuss with me things. So there is one verbal and one which is written kind of. And we will be making more jabbering session for you all. So do subscribe to my channel, hit the button like, and stay tuned for more and more videos. Also click that ting tong button to get the notification as soon as I upload a video. I upload my videos on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday as well as on Saturday. Okay, bye.